Hey, what's up, guys? Should you beat off while in a relationship? The first thing that's gonna happen when you're beating off in a relationship is that you're just gonna not have the energy. That energy that you would have for yourself, for your purpose, or for your partner, it's gonna be deviated to this other thing, this like pixels or this degen material. That energy that you had that could have been improving yourself, improving your skills, your money, X, Y, and Z, developing and getting one step closer to your purpose is just being just you just shot it in the foot and that's the same thing that you're doing to the relationship. Like you're just shooting it in the foot every time you give into your desires and use that energy elsewhere. That energy that could be used to be, having a nice time with your partner when you're hanging out, you know, because you don't have to hang out every day, but when you do hang out, you got to be present and you're going to have that energy for him or her, or whatever your partner is. Those two things, man, because if you're using that energy on yourself and on your purpose, the relationship also succeeds because that's what it's all about with being a man, you know. But when you're beating off or watching corn, you're losing that essence, and it's bad news. Because here's another thing: you're losing confidence in yourself, and your partner also loses confidence in you in the relationship. Like I said before, you're shooting the relationship in the foot every time. Like, how is the relationship gonna stand? How's it gonna move forward when you're just like every single time? It can't stand, right? Because it's creating these doubts and insecurities that you just don't need. You just don't need. So you just got to completely avoid it. And as a man, if you're so weak that you can't hold keep those temptations at bay, you can't keep that lust in check, she's not going to respect you. If you can't keep lust in check, you're not a man. Let me repeat that. If you're beating off and beating off the corner, stuff like that, especially in a relationship, a monogamous, committed relationship, and you can't even keep your hand off it from all these pixels and baddies and stuff, mate, you're not a man, and she doesn't respect you one bit. It's just crippling your relationship. And take it from me, because I'm speaking from experience when I talk about all these points. I've lived through it when I was younger. So take it from me. These are a few things that you got to just the few reasons why you just avoid corn and beating off, especially corn. You know what I mean? Just especially corn. At least if you're beating off, you can think about her. At least do that. At least do that. But just avoid the whole corn and just beating off to pixels, bro. It's pathetic. We've all done it, and it's disgusting. We accept that. Boom. But we gotta have that mentality that we're moving forward. No matter how many times you relapse, either, it doesn't even matter, because you're all gonna make it. We're all gonna make it, and we're all gonna be improving anyways. We're all gonna be reducing the amount of watching. We're gonna be set. You know what I mean? We're all good. And at least for me now, like, I've gotten to the point where I'm actually in such a better place with that sort of stuff. Because when I was a kid, I was a menace. I was a meat monster. Whatever that means. But so if I can do it, you can do it. You know what I mean? Like, because I guess like people in my age group, since this is like a new thing, like internet corn and stuff like that, this shit is crazy. It's violent. You know what I mean? It's crazy out there. So we got to do our part and tell it how it is. Don't do it. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.